Imagine sailing across the Atlantic Ocean in the year 1590, after years away from your family, only to arrive at their settlement and find nothing. No people, no bodies, no signs of battle. Just an empty village and a single strange word carved into a wooden post. Croatoan. What happened to the 115 men, women, and children of the Roanoke colony? Did they starve? Were they attacked? Or did they simply vanish into the wilderness? More than 400 years later, the mystery of the lost colony still haunts American history. The dream of a new world. In 1587, a group of English settlers arrived on a small island off the coast of what is now North Carolina. The island was called Roanoke Island, and the colony was sponsored by the English nobleman Sir Walter Raleigh. Their mission was ambitious: build the first permanent English settlement in America. The settlers were led by John White, an artist and explorer who served as the colony's governor. Among the settlers was his pregnant daughter, Eleanor Dare. Soon after arriving, she gave birth to a baby girl named Virginia Dare. She became famous for one reason: she was the first English child born in the New World. But life in Roanoke quickly became difficult. Food was scarce, supplies were running out, and tensions with nearby Native American tribes were growing. The colonists desperately needed help. The governor leaves. The settlers begged Governor John White to return to England and bring back food, tools, and reinforcements. Reluctantly, White agreed. In late 1587, he sailed back across the Atlantic, promising his family he would return soon. But history had other plans. England soon became locked in war with Spain. When the Spanish Armada threatened England in 1688, every available ship was needed for defense. White was forced to wait 3 long years before he could sail back to Roanoke. All that time, he worried about the colony and about his granddaughter, Virginia. The terrifying discovery. Finally, in 1590, White returned to Roanoke Island. But the moment he stepped onto the shore, something felt terribly wrong. The settlement was completely silent. Houses still stood, but they had been carefully taken apart. Fences were gone. Boats were missing. The people had clearly left on purpose. Then White noticed something carved in a wooden post. One word: Croatoan. Nearby, the same word was carved on a tree. There were no signs of violence, no graves, no weapons left behind. The colonists had simply disappeared. The only clue. Before White had left years earlier, the colonists had agreed on a plan. If they were forced to move somewhere else, they would carve the name of the destination into a tree. Croatoan referred to Croatoan Island, now known as Hatteras Island, where a friendly Native American tribe lived. White wanted to sail there immediately, but a violent storm struck the area and the ship's captain refused to continue. Devastated, White was forced to sail back to England without ever finding his family. He would never see them again. Theories of what happened. For centuries, historians have debated the fate of the lost colony. Some believe the settlers moved to Croatoan Island and joined the local Native American tribe, slowly blending into their culture. Others believe they traveled inland and were later killed by hostile tribes or disease. Another theory suggests they attempted to sail back to England on their own and were lost at sea. Archaeologists have even found clues suggesting some settlers may have moved deeper into what is now North Carolina, but no clear evidence has ever solved the mystery. A mystery that refuses to die. The story of the Roanoke colony disappearance remains one of the most haunting mysteries in American history. More than 100 years before Jamestown's settlement succeeded, Roanoke had already tried and vanished. Some historians believe the settlers survived and lived peacefully among Native Americans. Others believe the truth was far darker. But the real answer may still lie buried somewhere beneath the forests and sands of North Carolina. And perhaps one day, archaeologists will uncover the final clue that explains what truly happened to the lost colony of Roanoke.